A Mind in Motion, Albert Einstein's Formative Years. In the quiet hum of a late winter evening in Ulm, Germany, a boy was born whose questions would one day change the world. On March 14th, 1879, Albert Einstein entered a world governed by classical physics, but he would leave it with a universe dancing to a very different tune. Wonder-struck Albert's early interactions with the world were marked by deep contemplation, a child enveloped in his thoughts, often silent, keenly observing the world with wonder-filled eyes. The gift of a compass from his father stirred something profound in young Albert. As he watched the needle twitch and settle with invisible certainty, his fascination with unseen forces took root, a curiosity that would become the bedrock of his life's work. The clash with convention. The regimented education at the Luitpold Gymnasium was a cage to Albert's free-flying thoughts. The rigid structures of rote memorization stifled him, the air thick with conformity, smothering his creative impulses. But adversity often fans the flames of resolve. Outside the stifling classrooms, Albert found refuge in books that spoke of concepts and worlds beyond the narrow confines of school syllabi. Each page turned was a quiet rebellion against the educational edicts of the day. Journey to intellectual freedom. When his family relocated to Italy, Albert was left behind in Munich, tethered to his schooling, but the bonds were too weak to hold him, and soon he followed, abandoning the traditional path laid out before him. In Switzerland, he found a kindred spirit in education, a place that nurtured inquiry, where teachers saw students as thinkers, not just learners. Here, Albert's intellectual spirit found fertile ground. Love and learning. At the Swiss Federal Polytechnic, another piece of Einstein's puzzle clicked into place. Mileva Maric, a fellow physicist, walked into his life, her mind a beacon that drew Albert like a moth to a flame. Together, they delved into the mysteries of the universe, their shared passion for physics entwining with their growing love. The unseen clerk graduation did not lead to academia, as Albert had hoped, but to a patent office in Bern. It was an unlikely sanctuary where his duties, mundane on the surface, were lighthouses guiding him toward revolutionary shores. As he assessed inventions, his mind wove together the principles of transmission and synchronization, threads that would soon be embroidered into the fabric of his theories. Annus Mirabilis, 1905, arrived quietly, but in the confines of his modest office, Albert's pen danced to the rhythm of revelation. His papers flew out, one after another, each a cornerstone of modern physics. The third of these was special relativity, which led to the mass energy equivalence. E equals mc squared was not just a formula, it was a symphony of the cosmos, elegant and profound. E equals mc squared, a new universe. In this simple equation, Albert distilled the vast complexity of the universe into a harmony of variables. Mass could become energy, and energy mass, each interchangeable, each a measure of the other. This was a universe not of fixed absolutes, but of fluid possibilities, where time and space intertwined in an eternal dance. Legacy of a thinker. Albert Einstein's journey from a curious child to a revolutionary physicist was not just about cultivating intellect, but also nurturing a relentless curiosity and a courage to challenge conventions. His life was a testament to the power of persistence and passion, of not just learning, but questioning and exploring the boundaries of what we know and what we dare to dream. In the narrative of his life, each chapter built on the last, a continuous flow of ideas and inspirations that led to one of the most profound insights in human history. E equals mc squared was more than science. It was poetry, a declaration that in the fabric of the cosmos, everything is connected, everything matters, and even the smallest mass can hold a universe of energy.